Okay. Yeah, keep the sticks rolling. Hey, bitch, I be hot, me and money got tied. She come in steps, but I'm never surprised. I don't know, trust them, they all go for size.
Welcome to another episode of Footy Chats with, and today we have a Chelsea fan, one of the biggest on my timeline. It's LV himself, bro. So, bro, I know this might be your first time on the YT on YouTube.
Yeah,
It's good to finally link with you and chat with you, or have the chat with you, because it's been in the works. We've been
yeah,
wanting a Chelsea
me.
voice. Yeah, it's we've been wanting a Chelsea voice. So, welcome to you, homie. And we want to tell our watchers and listeners all over the world that this particular episode is all things Chelsea. So if you see us not mentioning Man United or Pool or Arsenal, you know why. It's just a Chelsea show. LV, bro. Let's just start with like the past, right? Like, why Chelsea, bro? Why did you
Why did
like
I support
choose
Chelsea?
Chelsea? Yeah, why do you choose Chelsea, my homie?
Okay, so basically, it started when with my father. My father was a Chelsea fan, right? But I didn't
Hmm.
support it because of him in a way. He just made it easier because Chelsea was always playing. It's something familiar around. And when I would watch the matches, when I was still like getting into football, I was very young. I was still getting into the sport and watching. And Chelsea at the time had Drogba. There's that time where it was Drogba, Maluda, Joko.
Was
There's also
Anelka there?
Anelka was there as well. So it was a good thing. That time, I think it was Carlo. It was just before the season, just before Ancelotti started. Yeah, that season just before that. That's when I started getting more intrigued about Chelsea. I was like, okay, these guys are cool. Drogba, who's this Drogba guy? Like, this guy's dope. The celebrations, he had that swag about him as well. And then during Carlo's season, that's when I kind of, yeah, that's it. Like, yeah, I'm a Chelsea fan. I was still like following Chelsea the season before that. But like, during that season at Ancelotti's when I was like, okay, yeah, I'm committing. This is my team. I'm emotionally hooked and stuff. So I was like, yeah, there's no going back from there. So I'd probably say Drogba is the main reason because I was very intrigued by this guy, those celebrations, the swag around it. They also had a lot of guys that were like, there's good vibes around the team. And yeah, I
That
remember the
was
Wigan matches where we would smash them. Like, damn, this is crazy. It's like, I think it was 9, 8 nil, 7 nil. It was crazy. I was like, damn. Yeah, that's kind of
uh,
hooked me into the club, and ever since then, I've been stuck on it.
You know, it's a common theme with Chelsea fans that Drogba drew you guys in, you know. So you would say like Drogba is your favorite Chelsea fan of all time, or would it be
Yeah, of
like
all
maybe your
time, Drogba's number one.
Hazards? Or,
Actually, not even just with Chelsea, so football in general. Drogba's my favorite player of all time since he's the guy's kind of hooked me into the sport. So yeah, he's my favorite over the
all
easy
right,
guy.
just rewinding back, right? So there wasn't another team for you. I know you're a Chiefs fan in South Africa, right?
And I
Obviously
support
that.
Chiefs as well, and then Chelsea. And then I
Okay.
kind of not Madrid is just a team that I rely on. I just fall on when Chelsea things are not going well.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
So
like that
that's
as
that's
well.
basically that's basically now, hey, LV, because you're saying like you fall
Not
on and
now,
Chelsea
not
on.
now. Madrid, I don't think Madrid's not that good as well right now. I don't think they're that good enough for me to be enjoying them like that. There's a
Alright,
time where
now.
when the year Mourinho got sacked, the second year, yeah, I was just
Hmm.
watching Madrid that year, the whole season.
Easy,
I think we finished
easy,
10th.
bro.
Yeah, it was a
And
bad. Yeah,
all right, so we know why you support Chelsea now. We know who your favorite player, I guess, of all time is. But since Chelsea, bro, very decorated history, like in the past, like 20 years, right? With like a
yeah.
lot of decorated managers. So I have to ask you as well, like your favorite manager ever from Chelsea is it
Favorite manager.
Mourinho,
It's
Carlo,
Mourinho.
yeah.
The charisma he carried around, the way he answered questions, he had that arrogance with
Hmm.
him that was like, yeah, this guy is kind of cool. Like, there's no Chelsea. I don't think there's a Chelsea fan who didn't like Mourinho during Mourinho's part. Like, even the iconic, even just outside of football and what he's done in football, like the moments, like those press conferences, like, come on, he had that
Nah,
aura. They like
I
using aura now. He had that aura around him.
I hear you, my dog. So, all right, so we've got that covered and cemented. We know why you support Chelsea now. We know
Yeah.
your favorite manager like from Chelsea, and you know the favorite player. But now I also want to know, bro. Like, obviously, I don't want to touch on last season too much because we're looking forward to the future and the present now. But if you had to sum up last season, bro, in just like 3 words, right? Because I know you're very pro. Like, it seemed like you pro Todd Boehly. But like obviously it probably was the worst like first season for a big club, who's gone through
Mhm.
like a new ownership. So how would you sum up like that whole four manager change, four manager change, right? And also just the Todd Bowley, the start of the Todd Bowley era.
Okay. I know even a lot of Chelsea fans were really against Willie. They were like, there's a whole thing because of what Roman did and the history Roman carries with the club. But like with me, I supported the bully change. I felt like it was time for a new change, and I kind of believe that Roman's approach was kind of outdated. I won't get into much on that, but like it was kind of outdated. You can even see, yes, we won the Champions League in the end, but like we haven't won a league title in almost 10 years now. I think 7 years. We
Mm,
haven't won
mm.
consistently done well in the league. Actually, not just winning the league. We come finishing in top four to me. I don't think it's that hard to do. I know now it looks hard because of what happened last season, where we are right now. But like, it's not something I feel like is hard to do. Coming third, fourth every year, and just because we're in the Champions League doesn't mean everything's going well because there's no stability with the Roman approach and everything. There's just a mess. So when Bully came and the plans before he even came, I saw what they were gonna do at the plans. I looked at how we did at the Dodgers with baseball. I kind of accepted. I kind of got what he was cooking. Like, so to me, okay, I knew the start. The first season, last season, the way he started, like the way he started, yeah, it was very irrational. It was chaotic in a way because we had not had gotten our recruitment guys started working, but we hired them. But then they were gonna start to work. They started gardening leaves and all that stuff. They were gonna start to work basically end of this season, end of last season. So yeah, they were starting to work end of last season, kind of building up for no January. Started working January last season where we signed Barry Sheila and them. So obviously we kind of gave Tuchel last season. Kind of gave him the pedestal to like, okay, whoever you want at the start, we'll give you this kind of. This is what we're giving you a lot of power here, which we found out he didn't kind of like. Which I also believe a manager should have an input right on transfers and stuff, but they should not be the ones.
Signing
Everything
off.
shouldn't rely about them who they choose because managers they should focus on coaching or whatever, and they'll give you the profiles they need. Then recruitment guys will do the rest.
But
So
but
the way
but
we
but
started
but
was
sorry, LV, bro. Like just to touch on that part, it's interesting that you say that because there are managers who are great coaches, right? Or you know what I'm
mm,
saying? There's like this you can separate between the two, between a manager and a
mm,
coach. Obviously, for us, my club, I've had the great Sir Alex Ferguson was a great manager
mm,
as well, all round holistically. But then at Chelsea as well, I feel like this has happened at Chelsea. Where there has been like a power struggle, especially with like Mourinho and I think it was Eminalo at the time. I think it might have been
yeah,
Eminalo,
Imanol was
right?
the DOF.
Yeah. So you're saying you prefer? I just want to just to make sure that you prefer the coach to coach and the guys on top
Yeah,
to
coach,
basically.
the coach. There should be recruitment guys, the DOF, or the technical directors. The coach just has to go to them like, okay, I need this certain profile of player because there's holes. This is the holes in my team that I'm lacking. And the DOF is like, okay, they look at everything else to see you need this profile. They also do their own research and they also watch matches, right? So they also can
Yeah.
see what's needed. They will do the rest. They even come with players and be like, okay, coach, we also have this player. Yes, you gave us. We find we're looking for a player in a DM, whatever, who's good at on the ball, receiving the first phase. That's what you wanted. But now we're looking for that. Now we also saw that okay, we don't have wingers that are certain types of wingers. So this is a name we're gonna bring to you, and this is what he's good at, and this is what he's gonna offer. because the GOF must come to the coach with these names, and the coach will be like, okay, I approve on that or not. You see, so that's how I prefer the GOF to have more control of transfers and the recruitment and all that thing. Not the coaches now, like, okay, I want a certain player, I want a certain player, I want a certain player, I want a certain player. Now the board is just signing everyone because at the end of the day, it's coaches are not gonna fully get it. Plus, a GOF can build. There's a certain identity for the club and the way a club
A
should be playing.
project, yeah. A
A
project,
project,
yeah.
yeah, the project in a sense. So even if a manager gets fired, just if the manager gets fired,
No,
you have a manager that's gonna come in and do this thing that the GOF kind of had been planning. So the same style of football in a way. A team that's good at it is Brighton. Look at the way they replaced Potter. Both both positional play. They want to be on the front foot positional. As much as Deserbi has his own way in terms of the way he builds up from the back or whatever, Potter didn't build up like that. Still the same. It's all about
yeah,
technical players on field.
it's a
The way
mess,
they
yeah.
play. Man City does the same thing. It's all Ajax used to do the same thing, but now Ajax, yeah, they fell apart. Barca, you could say they're similar in a way. So yeah, that's how it should be. A project where okay, we're gonna play this type of football. This is what we're gonna get players who can suit this type of football. So even if we replace this coach, this guy could suit that coach's style as well.
All right,
So
so okay, I'm hearing what you're saying. So basically, you're saying that um, you were expecting, I guess, the rockiness and the not the turmoil, but the rockiness, the ups and downs of the Todd Boehly start, right? Because you have to find yourself. They have to find themselves
yeah,
as
but
well,
I
you
feel
know?
like now, as much as that it showed, last season was chaotic because we didn't have these guys in
Yeah.
place.
No, no,
So
no.
we were kind of
No, no. I'm going back to last season. What you're
yeah.
saying. So basically, you're trying to say Tuchel had to go for because
Yes, that was
yeah,
one of the biggest guys to
he
say
had
Tuchel had to
yeah
go because yes, the transfer thing, but also the way we were playing was not a way
mm,
I enjoyed, and the way
yeah, yeah.
he was stubborn as well. So I was not enjoying the football we were playing. I was not enjoying football as a whole from Chelsea's perspective. Yes, he was an elite tactician, but he was just I don't know.
It
He
wasn't
also
very
couldn't,
sustainable.
yeah, and he couldn't bring the best out of players. He had
Mm,
his own tactic. He could make the team play better as a whole, but he couldn't improve certain players. Even look at it, Mount. I'm gonna use Mount here for example. Mount had probably his best outfit under Tuchel, but his football dropped because he was so overly coached in a way that under Lampard, my Lampard is not a great coach, but the way freedom Mount had it, like okay, he's an eight, he's gonna do this, he had a lot of freedom. He was playing great football. He gave us probably 12 something goals assists in his first season, I think. I can deal with that. Other than Tuchel, Mount had a double double, had like 12 goals and like 10 assists, I
plus
think,
10 assists,
which
yeah.
is a better output. But the way you were playing, he was robotic. Mount was scoring goals against just random goals, but like you didn't influence the game in terms of performance wise, and that kind of is kind of one of the reasons Mount had a huge fan base at Chelsea, and kind of dropping by the way he was playing because Tuchel, I still believe Tuchel, the way he coached him, made him, and he was playing him in like a right wing inside forward role, which was not the eight. We didn't play with eight, so he was getting coach. And like the last time we saw Mount playing good football for Chelsea was in the Champions League run, and I still feel like that was Tuchel's first season. He was like half a season, so he was still not fully coached in yet. He was
Mm,
still kind of raw, still. But then after that whole thing, after he had time with Tuchel playing that certain position thing, he kind of just dropped. He was getting assists from corners only. He was not doing a lot of things that he used to do. That's like a thing I didn't like about Tuchel. Like players, he didn't improve players. They stayed the same. The system was the system. The system was solid in terms of being able to compete, but
mm-hmm.
like players were not. And you could see the system. He was gonna catch up with him, and it started catching up with him when before he got fired. Started catching up to him because now the system hid some bad cracks that we had. Like you could see that we never had a DM. You could see we lacked these in certain positions, but like we couldn't. It was not very visible because of the system that we were playing. And then obviously last season under Potter, everything showed. Potter,
Mm,
that's why I liked Potter. As much as Potter was playing was we were losing a lot, and I'm
mm,
sure you saw that I was a big Potter believer
yeah.
because he kind of showed us everything. Potter is stubborn in the way that he's gonna play his type of football, whether he changes the formation or what, he's gonna play the same type of football. He's gonna expose everyone. Kind of exposed everyone because we saw, okay, now the DM lacking here. This is what we need a DM here because this is the problem. And Pato was actually playing good football compared to Teacher. We were losing a lot because we didn't have good players.
Yeah.
We were losing a lot because our team was not stable in terms of profiles and whatever. But I could see what he was doing, and we're playing good football. We would have good spells. Like, okay, you can see these spells are good. This guy,
Yeah,
he's gonna plays on the great.
you were a fan until the last
I was
day, basically. Yeah.
He was not changing it. That's the thing. He was stubborn. He was like, I'm not gonna sit back today. I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna play this football, whether we lose, win, or what. I'm gonna play the same type of football. If you're not this, you're gonna get exposed. So that's what was. What was happening. So
But I
that's
think
what.
Yeah,
Hmm?
I think LV, that's part and parcel of the football today, bruh. Managers really don't get time because you would expect Potter coming from Brighton, right? We all know that this guy is a good manager, he's a good coach rather. Let's say because
Hmm.
even at Brighton he had a good system around him, with the
Hmm.
scouts, the director of football. So he knew he could coach, but at Chelsea he didn't get the time that I think he deserved. Had like, but then again, there's the results are the results, bro. So like, you can't
Yeah, I
fight the
feel like,
results
and
that he
also the
had.
part is that he was never gonna get. I don't think he was gonna get sacked. I think
Mm,
Bully had like a trust in Bully and Bali had a trust in him. Like, okay, we're gonna rule out this season. It's kind of the fan pressure and what happened because Potter.
it's it's your homies, you say.
Yeah, look with Potter is that there's a certain way Chelsea fans expect their coaches to carry themselves in press conferences. It's been like that since I started supporting the club. People always want him to be like a Mourinho type of coach.
Mm,
Or even Sari was hated as well because he was very busy. He didn't come with the answers like, "Oh, we're gonna do this out as well," because he came out. Pochettino's love start was with the way he started before he even started coaching us. Those
it was very
those
stern.
interviews and stuff that he had at the start, they put him. Potter was not like that. He was not out there. And the people would complain about that to me, which made no sense. What does the coach's aura around the press conferences have to do with everything? And everyone's complaining. So already he didn't win the fans over in that perspective. That's in that part. So obviously it was easy to turn on him. Same way it's going to be easy to turn on Poch because he coached Tottenham. So it's already as much as he has that personality, he coached Tottenham. So it will be easy to turn on him when it gets kind of hard. So with Potter, he didn't have that part. So fans just when it started getting ugly, they just turned. And also in the
Mm,
stadium, the Chelsea would get booed every time, every game. It was a constant thing. They would start chanting Abramovich, they would chant Tuchel. Like Bully would be walking out. Most Bully used to like going to watch our games, and just the way Stamford Bridge is set out, it's very accessible for fans when they play. When the guys are walking out to go home, I guess it's accessible for fans to be able to talk to them. They would say a lot of things about Potter. Oh, second, this and that. I feel like the pressure kind of got to them in that way, which led to this decision. And they were not
I
prepared to do it. They were not prepared because as soon as he got sacked, it was not like a thing, okay, we prepare, we have, if they, there's a thing, not doing, if they planning on sacking, they were going to have a manager in line that had been deemed to come over. That's why they just brought in Lampard because they had to start searching again from scratch and start interviewing and all that stuff. Because to them, I don't think it was a thing that was planned. It was very, like, sudden. It was like, okay,
Yeah,
damn,
we've
now
got
we
to
do.
pull the trigger now, basically.
Hmm?
Let me ask you about obviously now this season, right? So Chelsea haven't made the best of starts, and I think in our past episodes we had an episode speaking about underperforming teams, right? And we mentioned Chelsea as one. But I asked myself, bro, are Chelsea really underperforming, right? And like, obviously, this is a layered question. I mean, you guys always seem to have like a player injured. Like, obviously, you have the long-term injuries. Then you have like players who are like not there, whether it's because of suspension or just because of niggles, them being out on a match day, right? Um, from what I see from you, bro, like on your timeline and just when we chat football, here and there, you're not really stressed about where Chelsea are right now. It seems like for you, the only way is up for Chelsea. Other fans have already like basically written out the season already. I don't know where they think they're gonna land or end up, right? But for you, you seem like you're like, nah, we can still get that top four. I feel like that would be a good start for Chelsea, or top six, I guess, because I mean, last season you were, I don't know, 14th, 15th, and then maybe making a European competition this season would be a good start. But it feels like you're not panicking, bro. It seems like you want to witness this progression, the
Yeah.
building of the blocks and whatever. So can you speak on that, bro? Like why aren't you
Okay.
panicking? Because
This season with we, I don't know how to make it sound with that. Like we are not as bad as the table makes us look. Yes,
mm,
because okay, we haven't played a lot of games. Let's start with Liverpool game. We outplayed them. We destroyed them. We were basically all over them. Just that we didn't. We're not a killing team. We don't have killers. We cooked them. We destroyed Liverpool. They even know we had like 60 something, 68% or something possession, dominated them. We had more chance. We just didn't score those chances. We even had a chance at the end of the game where Mudrik kind of went around and didn't score whatever. We win that game, things changed. We didn't win, we drew. Story of our life. We dominated team, we don't win, okay? Whatever. Next game was West Ham. We
yeah,
conceded early, okay? We recovered well, got a big injury, kinda changed it because Nkunku was injured already, so
yeah, Carney
and
Chukwuemeka got injured there.
Kanye was playing as a 10. Now he's out as well. We don't have a 10 on the bench now. Our 10, backup 10 for this. So we played Mudrik for like a good chunk as a RCM type of player. I don't know what the formation was. Kind of went out there. Luton was easy one. Bournemouth, no, right? We dominate, we don't score. Another thing, killing, we don't kill us. Nottingham
Don't forget.
Forest,
Wait, yeah, Nottingham Forest. I was about to say, don't forget Nottingham Forest.
make a mistake, they score, we crumble. Okay, now we're like, oh, now we're panicking. And that's also another coaching thing that I didn't like about Poch at all. I don't know, he panics too much. So basically, any good team, if Man City concede, they'll be like, okay, cool, whatever. We'll stick to our guns. We'll come. We'll try to back ourselves to come back. We have enough time. It's not like it's 5 minutes left. There's like 30 minutes. We can back us. 30, 40 minutes. We can. Even Man, you have that thing where we can come back. They have that there. We can come back. Poch has this thing where, oh snap, we conceded. We have 30 minutes left. I'm throwing out all the attackers on. Now it changes the whole system. We put on against Nottingham Forest. I still remember we had I think four wingers on the field because we put on Sterling. Sterling was already on. Mudrik wasn't on. We put Mudrik on. We put Madueke on, and we put Palmer on. That was his debut. I think we put Palmer on. That's four wingers on the field right now. Then there's a striker Jackson up top. That's five attackers. They don't have set positions. Now players are just all over the place. It's chaos on the field. That's the thing. Like if when there's chaos, it's hard to score when there's chaos because now everyone is just trying to you're shooting from everywhere. People are just running. It's just a lot going on. And to me, in those games like that, okay, we had a lot of time. When Nottingham scored, Forest scored. When Elanga scored. We had like 30 minutes left, I think, if not 25 or something. Or we just Chilwell was playing left wing at the time. I don't know. That was another reason which kind of set us back because we don't have killers, and then you're playing a left back at wing. Yeah, at least we learned from that now. In that game, you took off Chilwell, but then you put on a lot of players. Again, I don't get why you didn't. We should have just put on Mudrik, take Chilwell off, let the team play. Just let us cook. Let's see what's gonna happen. Just let us play the same way we're playing. We're dominating anyways. Just take out the left back, put on the winger. Let's see. Let's see. We might score. We might just score. Let's just see. Don't panic because when you panic, it just kind of derails you. The
Chaos.
same thing happened against West Ham. We put on Burstow, who was his Premier League debut. We threw him on a striker next to Jackson. We threw on all the wingers as well again. It's just like a thing of like how are we gonna score when there's so much is happening at once. But whatever, I think we're kind of finding a pattern now.
Mm.
So as much as I'm saying we're not as bad as we look. So yes, after that, after we drew against no, we came Bournemouth. Now we came to Brighton, a League Cup game, right? Yeah, it was a League Cup game. We kind of played a system where like, okay, this is a system I think is good for us. Something fans have been crying for. We played Mudrik, We played Mudrik started, played Jackson. Who was on the right? Palmer was not playing right wing, right? We played Palmer as a 10. I don't remember who was the right wing. I don't remember. Oh, Madsen played right wing. But we played like a system. We played Palmer at 10. We always wanted Palmer at 10 because there was such a at the start after Carney got injured, we were playing Enzo as a 10. Enzo is great, but he's not a 10. He's a 6 or 8. When you want him now in between the lines of the attack, he doesn't do what he's good at. So it was kind of frustrating everyone. So yeah, play Palmer as a 10. We saw chance creation going up. Jackson started getting more chances and he scored twice. I believe he scored twice. The second offside, there's no VAR. I just checked anyway. So, but if that was a goal, I'll say he scored twice. Cool. Palmer
Yeah.
both assists. We take that. We show, okay, now Jackson's suspended. Kind of kills momentum. But it's cool. Palmer starts again now. We moved to 4-3 in the second half of Brighton. We moved to 4-3 after that. Palmer was playing 10. 10, then he moved to 8, RCM, because Gallagher wasn't playing. Enzo kind of came second half. But then, it doesn't matter. Same system. We moved on to the next game was Fulham Premier League. Palmer started on the right wing. He's good at he's creative, which is good for us. And also, now that we're playing a 4-3, Enzo was not playing as a 10. He was playing as an 8.
Mm.
Caicedo 6, Gallagher was playing 8. So now it's kind of
Double 8.
helping
Yeah.
now that okay, and Mudrik, Mudrik started as
Yeah.
well.
Muji was.
That's what something we all wanted. Boya started as a striker that game. I don't like Boya that much, but it doesn't matter. He scored like a lucky goal, whatever. Mudrik scored as well. But it kind of showed that okay, now our attack is looking better because no more having a left back on
The wing.
the winger. We had Mudrik, who's kind of building. He's a confidence player. He's building confidence. His Palmer as well is creating from this side as well. Enzo's playing his best position. Everything looked more fluid, looked better. Now we scored 2. I think another thing about he likes after we score good amount of goals, he kind of likes sitting back, which is something I
Shut
don't like.
shop.
But he just doesn't want us. He doesn't want to kill the team. Just like okay, I don't know if it's fear or what, but whatever. It's cool. Kind of confidence was growing. We played Burnley. Burnley. This time, I'm glad. You see, I'm glad we conceded early because if we conceded late, Poch was going to do what he was going to do previous game, throw everyone on. So now, Burnley we conceded first. We chilling. We can't make every sub in the first half anyway. So cool, we chilling. We still have Palmer this side. Sterling was starting this side now. Now Jackson wasn't starting. We kind of looked flat. We looked flat because Jackson is very important. As much as people can hate on Jackson for not scoring, he only has like 3 goals this season. He hasn't been banging, but he does a lot. He's very important to our team. So we kind of looked flat, but it was 1-1 at halftime. We looked flat. We did what we were right. We put Jackson on. Jackson and Palmer have some connection that they're building, and Palmer's creativity helps. We came in second half. We came in guns blazing because things are showing. When Jackson plays with Palmer, something good happens. I feel like
Yeah, no, LV, bro. If like for example, you're speaking about like your team meshing now, combination starting to form, and there's being like a lot of positivity within the club. Like when I look at Chelsea, especially in the past 3 games, because you won 3 in a row now, if you include the Carabao Cup, right? It feels like things are starting to click, but like at a very infant level or at the infancy rather, let me say, things are clicking, right? So I'm looking at Chelsea and I'm like, bro, we shouldn't be like counting them out on anything, to be honest. I'm not saying title race or whatever, or or just as a contender, but I feel like they could be a disruptor in these top sixes that we've made, which leads me to my next question, and then LV, bro, like where do you think that you guys might finish?
I'm looking at a top 6 finish too. I feel like we could finish top 4 if I don't want to sound like I have an agenda against the manager, but there's some things that I'm not convinced about his approaches. I feel like we have the players as much. Yes, we have the injuries, which yes, you can blame the injuries. I understand. I also know we have injuries. This and that.
But every team has injuries then.
We have enough to be able to be winning these games we lost. I can't blame injuries on the games we lost. Yes, we're not killing, but we meant there's certain things that he as a coach also he has some decisions. But I'm looking at top six because I feel like we should get. If you don't get top six, he failed. He failed. Pochettino failed.
Mm. I think especially with the new manager coming into a club, I think Mike, just speaking on just my expectation of Ten Hag in the first season, it wasn't top four, it was top six because we finished what? We finished sixth, so it was like we've got to I guess finish like fifth then, try to make the Europa League.
Last season,
Yeah.
as the coach, I understood what was happening. I never expected top four. At the start
Mm.
of the season, I could have said yes, top four maybe, but I don't like making predictions top season. I don't like. I always say, let me wait and see what's happening. So last season,
Yeah.
Tottenham came. I knew we were not going to top four from then. I was like, okay, it's cool. But Poch, yes, it's his first season. Yes, you have to give him grace. Top six is the grace.
But
From the season after that, top
but
four
but but
minimum.
but L but LV, I guess you do understand why us as the rival fans are saying now Chelsea have to make top four based on the
So, because
the
then
economics
with
of it
rival
all.
fans, there's something even Ovoya even said. You explain, but rival fans just want to laugh. And yes, we
Mm.
spent a lot of money. They're not going to look at it, okay. They're not going to look at everything. No rival fan's going to break it down like this. Okay, there's a lot of injuries. They spent a lot of money. Yes, there's a million they spent. A good chunk of that money. Payers is 16 years old. He's only joining us in 18. Dijon Richards, also a chunk of that money. He's only joining us next month. He's meant to join us this month. He's turning 18 this month. He's joining us. Not Moreira is free. You look at Andre Santos on loan. Angelo Gabriel's on loan. These are young players they're not going to look at those young players that are signed. Okay, then you look at Goku, he hasn't played a single game, he's injured. Lavia is injured. You see, they're not going to look at that and break down the spending, the way you break down the spending,
But
all this and that.
I mean, you don't look at Man United spending like that, bro. So, I mean, who are we to look at it like that as well, But it just is. It's part and parcel of being a rival fan, I guess.
It's like, okay, it is what it is. Yes,
Yeah, it
and
is
these
what.
players, we're all signing players that are young. So some of them are not even players that we signed that are already right now. They are works in progress. We're working in players that will have high potentials, high ceilings, that are still gonna get coached right.
Mm,
So I mean, I get it.
that's
Rival fans will say what they
that's
say,
yeah.
but we just have to
That's that's
accept it.
that's why I'm always joking around and I'm saying that Chelsea is like an OKC of sort. It's very like high potential players, who
Yeah,
could win the
yeah, we like
championship.
OKC. We OKC Thunder 2026, 2027. That's when it is what
But
it is.
yeah, so homie, bro, like your next like they were like Charles. Well, we were saying
Oh
Chelsea got to
yeah,
pick up some
yeah.
points
I see
like
the we have
before the
Arsenal,
yeah.
Brentford,
Well, hold on. I was
Tottenham.
saying we were saying before the international break, we were like Chelsea got to start picking up points, right? Because you kind of need them. Because like you mentioned, now you're playing Arsenal, then you're playing Brentford, then you got Spurs, then you got City, then you got Newcastle, bro. Like
Hmm.
going, like like knowing you and your persona, I don't feel like you even are fearful of those run of games. You know what? Honestly, bro,
Look,
I feel like
the run of games. I know it's gonna make or break our season. But here's the
yeah.
thing. Like, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that we're gonna win against Arsenal or anything like that because I mean I feel like we have what it takes to win against them. I believe. Yes, you can look at our number on the log, whatever. We have the players to beat them. At home, we haven't been great. And here's the thing about Chelsea. One thing against bigger teams, better teams that are play high possession, whatever, we tend to play better because now there's no low block for us to struggle to break down. Now it's like a free open game. We can hit them in transition. We can kind of Jackson's good at running. We can kind of find goal spaces and holes to score and do things, right? And now we have kind of built a midfield. We kind of build everything. We could beat these teams. So to me, as much as like a big run of games, yes, Arsenal right now are further ahead. They have probably a better coach tactically. I think with Poch, it depends. With Arsenal game, we could beat them. I don't want to say we're gonna beat them because it depends on the approach that Poch is gonna come with. He's not a
Mm.
guy I can say he's gonna come now and he's gonna try and attack Arsenal. I'm not sure if he's gonna do that. If he doesn't do that, then I don't think we're gonna win. Maybe a draw or a loss. If we go to Arsenal, if no, actually Arsenal is coming to
Mm.
us, so it's even
and the,
better. We should be
and
taking
bro,
them to
but
them.
and also we LV we have to mention that Arsenal are coming to you guys, having bullied you guys in the past like 3 seasons
Yeah,
at
I
the
don't care
bridge.
about those games because I mean, last season we ruled that season out. The season before that, Arsenal beat us at our home ground. Look at the starting lineup we played. That was not even our strongest lineup. We started Gilmore. We started Gilmore. I love Gilmore, but that game, we didn't start our full starting lineup. We kind of came into them. Tuchel came into the undermining, like, oh, whatever. It's just us now, I
Mm.
guess. We lost, whatever. Yes, they can say, yeah, we beat you, but we played even, it was even during the week, I think. We played them during the week
Yeah, it
on
was
a
during the
night.
week on a Wednesday. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it was
think.
like a game that was like, I don't, it didn't
I,
feel like a
I
derby. It
think I
seemed like
think
a
you
plain
guys were
game.
I think you guys were more focused on, I guess, the Champions League
Yeah,
at that
something
time.
like
I
that.
think, yeah.
We didn't play our main A team. We beat them at their ground that year. The season before that, Lampard. It's just a lot. The match with Arsenal hasn't been stable. So to me, yes, they've been beating us, but I can't look at it and be like we've been at our best when we played them. I
Mm.
don't think we played them with our full best. So tomorrow, Saturday's game is a game where I can be like, okay, we should come to that game now. I'm going into that game expecting something because yes, we early in our project. Yes, it's a new team. We have injuries, but at the end of the day, we have the players to beat them, and we're playing at home. We have positive results that are happening right now. Our players are on form. Sterling has just had his best game of the
Yeah,
season yesterday.
what's up with that LV, by the way? I like that you mentioned his name, bro. Your disrespect to Raheem the Dream, bro, the second best English winger
Nah,
of all
Sterling,
time.
you guys,
It's
rival fans
crazy.
just don't get it, bro. You guys just don't get it. Sterling last season was terrible. He was
But
terrible, like very bad.
every player was terrible last
Yes,
season,
but
bro.
Sterling is a as an older guy, he should be playing. Enzo was great last season. Thiago Silva was great last season. As much as the whole thing, Badiashile was our defense was great as a whole. Our defense was great. We didn't concede much. As much as we're losing, we're not losing. We're not the best.
Yeah,
You
he had
can
a
look
good
at the
defensive
numbers.
record. Yeah.
We have defensive, especially when Potter was there. When Potter was there, before Potter was sacked, we were third best defensive team in the league. Lampard kind of all went down,
Hmm.
uh, but I don't look at that. I look at Potter's. So we certain players they show that they are okay. They the required level. Sterling was terrible, but his all his experience and Man City teams, whatever.
How about now though? How about
This
now,
season,
Elvin?
now we
Yeah.
can break it down. Sterling against Liverpool, our third best player on the field.
Let's not let's
Sterling.
not let's not let's not break it down. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, look,
should
I'm not
should your
saying
apology be as loud as the
he's like this.
disrespect? Hmm.
Our first three games was Liverpool, Luton, West Ham. He was great. You could even see. I was even saying, yeah, Sterling is doing it. When he Southgate didn't choose him, I was even saying, yeah, this is nonsense. How do I? From that game, Sterling went down. Right, he went down.
Yeah.
Southgate didn't select him again. I even said on tier, I was like, this time I can't even fight, bro, because he has been shocking. As soon as this game, or straight after that game, the game after this announcement was Southgate was Burnley. What
Hmm.
does he do?
Oh,
Great
it comes with a
performance.
10 out of 10 performance, bro.
You see, so with Sterling, is like we're not getting something consistent. He comes up and down, up and down, up and down, and you're like, we don't know what you're gonna get with him. That's the problem with him. That's why a lot of people are like, you know what, Sterling must sit down. Let's build with play Mudrik on the side. Let him build his confidence. Sterling was playing right wing anyways, so I
Hmm.
wanted Madueke. Madueke is my guy. I still feel like
Yeah.
he's
He's
the
your guy.
guy.
You said he's better
I still
than
feel
I
like,
won't mention those names. You said he's
huh?
better. I'm saying you mentioned a lot of, I think, two players, Gakpo and Anthony. You were like, he's already better than them. That killed me.
Hey man, but yeah, with
But
Madueke, I
yeah,
feel like he has high potential. Poch kind of has a problem. I don't know. I don't know if there's something. I know there was the partying thing, but
they
before
gotta
the
train
partying
better,
thing,
bro. They gotta train better. It's like a Sancho situation. They gotta train
yeah.
better.
Hey, you see the Sanchez. But even before that, he was not playing him. You played him once
Hmm.
this season. Madueke started one game this season. He was man of the match. He scored. I know it was the inferior position in the Carabao, but whatever. He had like 11 completed dribbles. It was crazy. It doesn't matter who you played. Ever since then, the other games that Madueke has played in were games where West Ham, when they threw on all the wingers, we're losing. It's chaos. But Nottingham Forest, we're losing chaos. He comes on, throw him in. That's only other games he has a sample size to work on. The start he had was great. Sub appearances, everyone's a mess because it's chaos. So I feel like he should be playing more. He comes to international break, yes, under 21s. He's great. He's the best player for the team throughout the two games. Cool. He has a connection with Palmer. This is another thing. Isn't good. I feel like as much as he's hated because of certain things, I feel like we're very harsh on him. He's been good this season. He's not. I don't want to say that he deserves to be dropped. It's kind of an unfair thing to drop him, I guess. But I feel like to take us to the next level in terms of, I feel like Palmer should be playing RCM, so next should be Enzo, Caicedo, Palmer, and then on the right, Madueke. Madueke and Palmer already have a connection. They've been playing each other since 15. Even you even see it. Everyone sees it under 21. Everyone's commenting like, "Oh, these guys have a great connection." Whatever. You can see that these guys know each other like that. And even Palmer said it himself.
And then
He
on
knows how to build up the team.
on the left hand side, number 11, the left winger, you're saying Mudryk.
And then on the left hand side, with Sterling and Mudryk, I feel like they can go up and down. Mudryk still needs a run of games. It was unfortunate for him where he scored. He was playing well. He scored. Kind of got a knock. Sterling starts. Sterling has a great performance. Now it's like, oh, I only got dropped because of my knock. But
Mm.
now Sterling has a great performance. Now what? What's gonna happen? Now
It's
Arsenal's
gonna be a
next.
question. It's gonna be yeah, especially in those type of
Arsenal's
games, but you
next. So
can't.
Sterling's probably gonna start. Sterling had no international duty. He was coaching. He was with the coach the whole time. Mudryk goes international break. He scores. He has a great performance. His confidence is high. But now it's like a thing of Sterling had a great game. Do we drop him? Because you also had
Mm.
a great game last time you played. Your confidence high. It's like a thing of I'm gonna start. Sterling's most likely gonna start. I start Sterling. Now moving like, okay, I have to find an opportunity when I'm gonna start. When I start, I have to go again. And Mudrik is a confidence player. Once he has confidence and give him more time to play, just let him give reps. Let him play, start a few games. He will start
So,
for us.
bro, I also wanted to ask like now, right? Because we have seen like a tactical shift from
Yeah,
Poch, right? Where I think this is going to be one of my last questions, where he is not playing like like a set three at the back, with the three center backs. You're seeing Colwell now be more of a left back.
yeah.
Um, so basically now you're saying it's a 4-3-3 type formation, right? At
Yeah,
Chelsea
it's a
now.
4-3-3 kind of like last few games
Yeah.
been 4-3-3.
Yeah, so it's a 4-3. Okay, cool. So we got that. And your only your long-term injury. Okay, now it's been said that it's Lavia as well. Probably be out till December. Kunku, I don't know when he's gonna come
I
back.
don't
It's
mind.
also
I don't mind that one.
yeah. So yeah. I think basically you've also answered like the question I was gonna ask. You were like your best formation or your no sorry your best personnel in that formation. Like, okay, we won't speak about the defenders because I feel like they answer themselves, right? So it's going to
Mhm.
be Caicedo, um, Enzo alongside him, as well as who's this Gallagher? You said no, not Gallagher. Sorry, Cole
Palmer.
Palmer, right? Cole Palmer,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then the only question mark right now is between
Nkunku.
Sterling. No, because Nkunku is still a
Okay,
is like a
okay, yeah,
long-term
Sterling
injury.
and
Yeah,
Mudrik.
yeah. That's the
That's the
only
one
question
thing.
mark. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a where you just kind of has to be a battle between them two, up and down, up
yeah,
and down.
yeah,
But
yeah.
thing is,
No,
I know Poch is not gonna play what I want to. That's the problem. I know Poch. If I can predict the starting lineup for Saturday, I can tell you the whole team now.
mm,
You know the back is gonna be the same. Gusto probably at the right because Reese, I don't think he's gonna rush him back to start the game, and I don't think
yeah.
Cucurella is gonna start at right back when Gusto is available. Okay, whatever. It's gonna be another one: Gallagher, Caicedo, Enzo, Palmer, Sterling, Jackson. I know that's what's gonna happen.
I
Which
won't lie,
I'm
bro.
not mad at it. I'm not mad
Mm,
at it. I was like,
yeah,
okay, we can rock with that.
I won't lie, bro. Because the way things have gone so far this season, the past 8 games, we I think we're only a point behind you if you're just looking at our clubs.
Hmm.
I feel like in terms of progression this season, you guys are better than us. And I saw a
Our
table.
underlining numbers are actually good. Our underlining numbers are all
Mm,
saying positive stuff.
yeah, I saw a
Like the
table.
table column,
I'm not
the
big on
points table.
I'm not big on XGLV like you are, right?
Yeah, besides
But
XG, position, everything's
mm,
kind of like showing that we should be doing well. Like, why aren't we doing
yeah,
well?
it says you should be third, bro. The table I was looking at,
Yeah,
like
that's
just
the
based
thing. We
off.
should be doing well. That's what I'm like. Also, I've said that as much as we have all these injuries and things, I still feel like Poch, we should not be we losing these games. You can't blame certain things on games like Bournemouth. It's a draw. No against Bournemouth.
Yeah, you can't be
We
drawing
should
that
not be
even
drawing like that. We
despite
dominated them,
no
but
matter who
like
no matter
our
no matter who
attacking,
you have. Yeah.
yeah, like we
So
dominate them in position. We can. we can probably outplay every team besides Man City in position. Like in terms of position, even
Oh,
Arsenal, I feel like can.
Alfie, are you not disrespecting Brighton and Arsenal here,
We played
brother?
Brighton. We played Brighton,
Yeah, but that
and
was in the
yes,
Carabao, and
they
you know
started the
they
game
always
with us.
changed. They always
Yeah, we played
changing.
Brighton in the Carabao. They dominated the first beginning. Once we got comfortable, and we're not that was without Enzo, and without okay, I'm not gonna say Gary, but without Enzo, whatever. We played them. They dominated the first part, but when we clicked and grew into the game, we showed them okay, yeah, we can
Nah,
outplay you.
nah, but you must just realize that LV, like, you haven't beat a top six team since, like, I don't know, not even last season,
Yeah, I
bro.
know we
Maybe.
haven't beat top 16s. We should have beat Tottenham in the
Yeah,
whole situation. We should have beat Liverpool. We should have
yeah,
beat
that was
Liverpool actually with Liverpool. We should have
three
beat
times,
Liverpool
three
probably
times.
every single game we've played them for the past 2 years. We haven't lost against Liverpool in maybe 2 years now. I'm not
So
counting the penalties.
let me. So before we wrap up, and I would like to thank you, bro, for having this chat
Yeah,
with us as the back three. So you are you are very, because like with Chelsea fans nowadays, everyone is like, oh well, these American owners, and I play into that. I always
mm-hmm.
fuel the fire, and Poch, you are very much pro Poch, or not pro, you are sporting
I'm
Poch, sporting. Okay,
Pro Igbali, pro Joe Shield, pro Lawrence,
pro them.
yeah, Winston, I'm pro all of them. Poch, I am not there yet. I was there preseason, but he kind of switched on every single thing that he did in preseason. Swift
Nah.
and everything. Now I'm still learning what he's doing. There's even a tweet I had in mind. I was like, okay, I'm still gonna tweet it. Like I'm trying to process the plans for everything because I had an
Mhm.
idea, but now I'm not sure what he's cooking now.
And and let me ask you this, Alfie. Let me ask, because I'm looking at you disrespecting
Yeah,
my club, bro. I'm looking at you disrespecting my club, bro.
yeah.
So out of the quote unquote bigger managers, right? Which is the first manager to get sacked first, bro? Who's going to get sacked first out of the big managers? Because you're
Out of
looking at my
the
manager,
top six
yeah.
managers, right?
Oh yeah, or just the big ones. You can include,
Then
I
Tenag.
guess you're saying Ten
Yeah.
Hag, bro. Alright,
hmm
easy, bro.
Because
Uh,
I feel like he's very much underperforming. Right there,
nah.
straight.
Don't speak about Chelsea. This. I was just
Okay,
asking
my
you about
bad,
this.
my bad,
Yeah, this
my
this is the
bad, my
Chelsea
bad.
show, bro.
I would say it. Okay, Tenag.
Alright, easy, bro. So, bro, would like to thank you, bro, for giving us some of your time. We've been
Anytime.
trying to find you, been trying to link with you, so we do appreciate it. This episode should be up, I guess, tomorrow sometime.
Yeah,
So once again, bro, thank you a lot, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the back three and share it to the
yeah,
world.
yeah.
We'll cap it off there. Peace, guys.
I will.
Bitch, I be leaning, I tell ya. Bitch, I be leaning, I tell ya. It's all. Bitch, I be leaning, I tell ya. Bitch, I be, yeah. Bitch, I be leaning.